Check out
Darksydephil the lolcow
in Phil of the Future next.
Yeah. Derek, good luck on your driving test tomorrow.
In Life with Derek.
Melroy says it's nice that you allow your viewers to control what you do and what you play. Listen, I love video games. I'm a lifelong gamer, right? But I'm a streamer for my job. I'm supposed to be streaming things that people want. And if people want them, they'll support them so that I can make a living doing this and make more streams, right? That's it. It's called reciprocation. I make the content, you support the content continues. I'm not here to stream for myself. Even though I may like Truck Sim, I need to know that the people watching want Truck Sim and will support it, or else I'll do something else that they will support, right? And that's how it works. So yeah, anyone who's a successful content creator should be giving some level of control to the viewers, because the viewers are the people who allow them to have the living, and then they reciprocate, right? What is the best way to support the channel? I'm new and I want to see some games. Well, honestly, there is no best way. I'm being transparent with you here. There's so many ways that you can support. Does PayPal take less of a cut than YouTube? In general, yes, but not all cases. Like, for example, it depends on the size of the tip. If you send me a $1 tip, PayPal takes a big cut of every dollar. They really do. If you send larger tips, they take less of a percentile cut. So $5, $10. Yeah, if you do, for example, a $10 tip on PayPal, overall, I will make more off of that than if you were to do like a $10 super chat. That's just how it works, okay? But I'm not going to ask for you guys to do anything, all right? I'm not going to ask you to do anything in any way. Whatever you want to do is good. Did a $5 super chat. All right, we're up to 20 early bucks of support. American Truck Sim was over, but people wanted it back badly, so it's back tonight, one night only. If we have a good night where people engage and we hit this support goal, it continues weekly. If tonight it sputters and flops again, we're not doing it again, and I'm not bringing it back again. This is it. This is the last hurrah for Truck Sim. I listened to so many people complain about it that it was gone. I said, I'll bring it back per your request. But now people actually have to back up what they have asked for. That simple. If they don't, well, too bad. All right. Another couple minutes, we're going to start. So, last chance to support early. Who will support early? Let's go. Just gifted 5 subs. 5 subs on Kick. Wow. Thank you. We're up to 45 of support now. We're just about a third of the way to our goal and a third of the way to keeping Truck Sim in the rotation on a weekly basis. There you go. The $9.99 super chat. And that gets us up now to 55 of support. It's gifted a single membership. Gets us up to 58 of support now. Awesome. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Wow. I was not expecting this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another night of American Truck Simulator here on DSP Gaming. We did not hit our support goal. It was actually not, a little bit further away than I even thought we would be. And it was disappointing, but hey, I had always laid out the rules that if we hit the goal, Truck Sim continues. If we don't hit the support goal, we retire it and we work on other games. So that's what we've been doing for 2 weeks. We've been doing all these other games and made good progress. We've beaten a couple of games in the last couple of weeks now. But what happened is, a lot of people were upset. They were like, man, I really like Truck Sim, and now it's not in the rotation anymore. We don't even have any late night chill streams left. They're all gone. So people yelled at me and said, would you bring back Truck Sim? That it was just a bad night. That's what I was told. Phil, it was just one bad night. It was a one-off. It was what they call an outlier. It's not the normal. It's kind of a weird night that, maybe something happened out of the norm. Well, tonight we're going to see. I'm back. So far, we've got about a third of the goal that we have hit. People already have supported Truck Sim early. And so we're at around 50 bucks of support. I think we're at like 55. If we hit 150 tonight, Truck Sim remains in the rotation and we'll play it again next week. But if we don't hit the support goal tonight, well, that's it. So let's see what people want to talk about tonight. Let's see what we do. I don't even remember where we are. Excuse me. Achoo! Achoo! Excuse me. Holy moly. That was a monster sneeze. Okay. Well, thank you for the $2 tip. That gets us up to $60 of support so far tonight. Thank you so much. Okay. Have I ever sneezed and farted at the same time? No, you think what it is when I sneeze, I clench. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I sneeze, I clench. So I would not be farting or pooping when I sneeze. I literally tighten up. They say you can't piss and shit at the same time. I can tell you firsthand that is not true. It may not exactly be under your control when it happens. Oh, but it can happen. Okay, anyway. When I clench, do I let out a high-pitched toot? Like when I sneeze? Yeah, what I've done is I've trained myself. I have a trumpet I put up to my anus, and I can play like certain songs by sneezing. What are you talking about? Stop that right now. Okay, let's continue. What can I say about allegations of my homosexuality? All I have to say is it doesn't matter how much PPP wills it. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm sorry. All right? It's just never going to be. I did hear that, Slayer. I heard that WrestleMania 2027 is going to Saudi Arabia. I think I got out of wrestling at the right time. That's all I have to say. Review Cologne? No. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. You had your chance, and you blew it. I will never review Cologne, ever. Someone took the bucks. Here's another $1. There's 46 more to go. It's cool. You don't have to count down. You were going to give me those anyway. You feel bad for the women at WrestleMania who will have to body up in full suits. Oh, yeah, they have to do that, right? When they go to Saudi Arabia, women are not allowed to be in public, you know, exposed skin besides their faces, I believe, right? So, or their hands and faces. So at WrestleMania, they have to be in, like, full-body suits and stuff. Amazing. I mean, let's just be honest. By doing WrestleMania at Saudi Arabia, what WWE is saying is this is not a public event. Right? That's what they're saying. They're literally saying it's not a public event. Because there's a lot of people who you can't even go there for various different reasons. And it's insanely expensive to go there. So you're basically saying WrestleMania is now an event only for the super rich and also those who are, like, in line with these Saudi cultural beliefs. That's it. You know? Like, look at it this way. With EVO, which is the EVO Championship Series, you know, they just got bought out by Saudi Arabia. This is the was at one point the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. And now not only do they have EVO Vegas, but they have EVO Europe and Japan and all these other ones as well. And they just got bought out completely by Saudi Arabia. And people were like, oh no, that's the end for EVO. And I'm like, well, not really. Because EVO will be in the locations it's been. There'll be a Japan, there'll be a US. That's fine. Now, if they do an EVO Saudi Arabia, yeah, then you might have to worry a little bit to be careful about what happens when you go to Saudi Arabia. But if it's EVO Vegas, the laws in Vegas don't change because the event's being run by the Saudis. You see? So I think a lot of people, they get a little nervous for no reason. You know what I mean? But if you're actually having WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, now you're asking people who are fans of WWE to travel to Saudi Arabia, which is a country that ideologically is not in line with our cultures and our beliefs in a lot of ways. And you got to wonder what would happen. I don't know. Like, for me, I probably, let's say if I went to Saudi Arabia today, probably nothing would happen. I don't, you know. But I could definitely see certain people of certain sexual orientations, lifestyles going there, you know. You don't know what's going to happen. So I kind of get it. I understand the concern with WrestleMania. And again, another thing about WrestleMania is, yes, WrestleMania has always been insanely pricey, but by at least having it in the United States, you're making it at least feasible for an American to go. When you're having it in Saudi Arabia, can you imagine the cost to fly to Saudi Arabia and back on top of the cost of the hotel and the tickets to WrestleMania? So now you're making it like an insanely expensive thing that only people who are super rich can go to. So that's why I think the problem is WWE is just looking at the bottom line. How much money can we make? But in a lot of ways, what WWE is doing, they are abandoning their core customer base that has made them popular all these years and allowed them to grow to the level that they're at. Now you're pricing out the people who made you who you are. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know. You know? That would be like this. I've said outright I don't want to do this, right? That would be like me saying, well, I've decided, everyone, I'm only going to stream on Kick exclusively. Why? Because on Kick, I get paid by KCIP. Every view I get on Kick, I get paid for. So since I don't get paid for every view on YouTube, I'm just shutting down YouTube streams permanently, and you have to watch me on Kick because I make more money there. But what about all those viewers on YouTube who over the years made me who I am. You know what I mean? 17 years of support, 17 years of viewership that made me prominent and popular on YouTube, and I'm just gonna throw that away so I can make some more money. That's what it seems like what WWE is doing with this WrestleMania situation. Because they know that they're hurting their core fan base. They just don't care. They just saw the dollar signs and jumped at it. We don't care. More money is more money. We're just business people. It's like, all right, but you know, understand what'll happen is that people are going to treat you just like that. You're not going to have that rabid fan base anymore that you used to have. You're just going to have people who casually will watch when they can and say, hey, I guess WrestleMania really isn't a big deal anymore because, hey, no one can afford to go to it, so who gives a shit? You know? But maybe not. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Okay. Oh, good Lord. It's the same person? It is. Someone took me $1 to do the Bean Boozled challenge. That would be fun to see. I already did. I just did it before it was called Bean Boozled. Many years ago, around Halloween time, I did the zombie Skittles, where I bought packs of zombie Skittles and I would randomly eat them on stream for like contributions. And man, I got some of the bad ones that it tastes like a horrible rotten egg, and I almost threw up on stream. And that night when I almost did, I said, I can't do this anymore. Like, it actually was making me sick to my stomach. I can't stream like that, so I stopped doing it. Saudi Arabia paid them with $300 million for WrestleMania and $100 million for the Royal Rumble. Yeesh. That's a lot of money for one event. Dang. What do I think about iDubbbz? I don't think about iDubbbz. The only thing I know about iDubbbz is that he used to do Content Cop and he made fun of certain YouTubers like Keemstar, and that's literally it. Like, I know that people bring him up all the time now, but I have no idea. I don't pay any attention. I don't know what any of that's about. I'm not into the whole lolcow drama circle shit. Would I consider another interview with the quartering because he's been made a target of harassment by the casino now? Basically, you know, I have actually no ill will towards him at all. Forgot his name. I totally forgot his real name now. But I have no ill will towards the guy at all. I feel like when we did that interview years ago, it was a pretty fun and fair interview. And he got a lot of shit for it because it was a fun and fair interview. And that was it. Like, I really have no interaction with the guy. I don't know much about him. So I don't know if he would ever be interested in something like that or not. Again, the thing is, if ever I was going to have an interaction with him, I want no drama at all. Zero. I want it to be, you know, a fun conversation, hanging out, cordial stuff. We can talk about events and stuff going on. I'd be okay with that. I don't want to be like, all right, Phil, so I got you on my show. Let's talk about all the drama shit. Let's talk about WWE champions. Let's talk about your wife. Let's talk about this. No. No. Absolutely not. The truth is, there is no drama going on with me at all right now. Zero. I'm involved in none. I certainly don't need to dig up shit from the past because people are bored and have nothing to talk about. There is no drama at all, and I'm enjoying life. So that is not what I'm seeking. But quite honestly, I don't think he would ever want me on his show. He's a political guy, right? He's politics. So why on earth would he want me on his show? This was, you know, years ago he had me on his show on a whim. I don't think that he would ever do it again. So Slayer says, if this WrestleMania goes well, we can have an Asian tour and it'll be more accessible for Asian viewers to travel to Saudi than to the US. No, there's a difference between an Asian tour and specifically having WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia because they got paid $300 million. If they were actually doing an Asian tour, that's a favor to their fans, right? Like, they do the European tour every year, and usually that's an awesome positive for the European viewers who normally can't watch their stuff because they're normally in the United States. That's different from, oh, we're doing it just for a big paycheck, which is what they're doing it for. Would I accept a quartering coffee company sponsorship? I don't think he's going to sponsor me for coffee, although I do drink coffee twice a day. So, I mean, I would drink it, but I don't think that, you know, you get anything out of sponsoring me. I don't think my audience is going to buy quartering coffee because I drink it. Yes, the story about the marijuana story that I told previously is true. I couldn't make that up. It is absolutely true. Oh no, what's going on here? This is not good. Oh, come on. This is stupid shit. God damn it. Why they gotta block the whole road? They did this on purpose. They blocked the whole road so you can't actually bypass it. I thought I could sneak by, but they angled the truck just so you can't do it. This is awful. We're gonna end up being late now, watch. We're not gonna make our job because of what they're doing here. See the traffic over there now because they did this? So now I'm gonna be extra late. What do you mean crash vehicle offense? All I did was phase the guy's head. Look. Excuse me, officer. I'm a little parched. Why can't I go? Is my car like wedged? I think my cab might be wedged. How do I get out? Interesting. Do we have any mods? Slayer, are you there? Do you not see this guy spamming right now? Being very obnoxious. My problem is I can't back the cab up the way I want. See, I can't. I want to back the cab up more that way, and I can't get it to go the direction I want. So I don't know how to get out of here. Thank you, Slayer. Yeah, I actually don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to get past this truck. Because the way that my truck is positioned, I don't know if I can. Why are these guys? I just keep hitting the truck. I can't do it. Like, I don't know what to do. You can push cars off the road? I'm pushing a car off the road right now. Oh, if that's the case, can I actually push... Hold on. If that's the case, can I push the fire engine off out of the way? Yes! I can push the fire engine out of the way. It's moving. I mean, it's moving at an incredibly slow rate, but it is moving. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Out of the way. How often do I get recognized in public? Never. No one ever recognizes me in public anymore. It's been several years since anyone did. Dark Maggie says, this is why Phil makes the big bucks. Look at this. Creative solutions for a challenging time. That's DSP Gaming in a nutshell. Here we go. As intent. Wait a minute. Did it stop moving? Why did the truck stop moving? It was moving and now it stopped. Uh-oh. Because the truck hit the ambulance. Are you kidding me? Do you think I moved the truck enough that I can now fit to the left of it? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. I'm gonna try, but I don't think so. I think I'm gonna get stuck. No. Basically, the ambulance is in front of the fire truck. So I'm screwed. Wait a minute. Can you think I go all the way to the right? No, because that car's blocking it, see? The wrecked car is all the way to the right. Yeah, there's no way. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do this because I can't get my truck out of here. Maybe I can go, hold on. Maybe I can go that way. Well, this really sucks. That's the first time ever me playing this game where they completely block the entirety of the highway like that. Seriously, never have they done that before, right? It's always been available to drive by, and now... Wait a minute, are you kidding me? I'm blowing this stop sign, I don't care. Take a look, I could have just done this, and I would have been fine. Look, now I'm getting right back on the highway. So I could have just done that, I would have been completely fine. Oh my god. Well, this is what happens when you're away from the game for 2 weeks. You lose your senses, you play horribly. You see what happens, guys? Well, guys, if you want to keep American Truck Sim in the rotation, you got to support it. Right now, we haven't had any support for 16 minutes. It was who lasted some support, but we are not even halfway to our goal, and we are just about halfway through our stream. So we got to get some support rallying right now. We got to get some subs over on Kick. We got to get some super chats. We got to get some tips. You want this to continue, we got to hit that goal by the end of tonight, so let's go. Satan, how are you tonight? Good to see you, Satan. Facehugger says they caught on to people using that exploit and they patched it. Are you for real? That they caught on to people who just drive around the traffic blocks, so then they did that and blocked the whole street? If that's the case, then from now on I have to take the detours. So here's the thing, if they fix this so that the detours are reasonable, then I don't care. But the detours used to be ridiculously unreasonable, and then the GPS would screw up and tell you to go back to where the detour was, which you couldn't pass. So you basically would almost get soft locked and not know what to do unless you like drove around it like I was trying to do. But at this point now, we're definitely going to be late, and now I have to fix my truck because I just wrecked like 3 times. Sucks ass. All right, so thanks for all that moral support over on Kick. Now, could someone give some real support? Because I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can't buy groceries with moral support. They don't accept that as a currency. Well, I was hoping to complete this job before the first half of the stream was over. But I don't know if I'm going to make it in 10, 15 minutes now. Because I wasted so much time there. So thanks for 10 bucks. 2 subs, 2 gifted subs. That's 10 bucks of support. It gets us up to 87 now. I just received a $15 tip. We are now up to 102 of support. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to split the part here, guys. So sadly, we're not gonna finish the job within the first hour. We ended up losing like 10 minutes on that stupid detour. That sucked. All right, well, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be the no sleep challenge. I'm gonna attempt to do the job without sleeping and see if I can do it. But I'm out of drink. We've been playing for an hour. Let's split the part. I'll come back. Another hour of American Truck Sim coming. So far, we've had a good start. Will we hit the goal by the end of the stream and ensure that we play again next week? We'll find out soon. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, guys. So I'll be right back. Get rid of this can and get a second drink. And we'll have our second half. Guys, if you want to see Truck Sim next week and ongoing, please support the stream. Let's hit this goal. We're at over 100 bucks of support. Let's hit it and make it happen, all right? All right, I'll be right back. All righty, everybody. Are we back? Are we ready for the second half? I feel like I had a burp. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking a carbonated beverage, which is a rarity for me these days, right? I don't drink seltzer anymore, so this is a rare time I'm drinking a carbonated beverage on stream. It made me belch. Okay. All right. We ready to continue? All right, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's time for the second half of our American Truck Sim return stream tonight. Okay, so where are we at? Let's take a quick look at where we are right now as we head into the second half. We are currently at $102 of support out of our $150 goal. And like I said, if we hit the goal tonight, we will do Truck Sim again next week, and it will be in the rotation as a late night chill stream as long as we keep hitting that goal. If we don't hit the goal tonight, that's it. That's the end. This is the final Truck Sim stream. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can hit that goal. But in the meantime, let's see if we can complete this job without getting any sleep, okay? Excuse me. All right, so guys, please tag me in chat if you would like to talk. I'd love to hear your thoughts tonight. I'm going to type again in Kick Chat. And let's get some more discussion going for the second half as I try to finish this job. Dude, this is the most annoying drive ever. This is taking, at least we're only 31 miles away, but this is so annoying because these roads are all over the place because of these mountains in Colorado. I had no idea that Colorado would be like this. It's all mountains and you have to just wind all around the different ones, right? I have just received a $50 tip. In addition to that, I received a $4.20 tip. Thanks for the stream. I've been having a rough time these days. This is a chill simulator and has a nice vibe. I agree. I think that's why this lasted so long. That's why it was such a popular and stream. Not to say that we get a ton of views. We don't. On YouTube, we have 214. And on Kick, what do we got? 80 something? So I think we have around 300 viewers, which is okay. Actually, that's more than we had last time, for the record. So that's a good thing that we have an increase again. Maybe more people showed up knowing that it was coming back. But I like these streams just for the chill vibes and talking with you guys. I don't really care about the game that much. It's more about us just hanging out and having white noise while we hang out. And if something silly happens in the game, then, you know, so be it. So guys, thank you. Guess what? It is absolutely official. We have hit the goal. We've done it. And that means that American Truck Simulator is back on the menu. I'm a man of my word. So next week we will do another American Truck Sim stream, and we will keep it in the rotation as long as we continue to hit support goals and people continue to show up and hang out with me when we play it. Thank you for the support, and thanks for a head start on the next DSP Tries It tonight. Wait, what? I wasn't late. Excuse me. So what I need to do is I'm waiting for Elgato to do an update for the Stream Deck so that the Stream Deck will work with the new OBS. And then the car, did you see that? The guy drove into me and they charged me $2,000. Did you see that? He drove right into me. And then they said I was at fault and charged me $2K. That's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, until Elgato does a plugins update for the Stream Deck so that it'll work with the new version of OBS, I can't actually use the update. And therefore, I can't try the new background removal tool updates. I want to. I'm dying to. I really like the background removal tool. And it's funny. Apparently, since I started using this tool, all the other lolcows started copying me. Like Review Tech, like Wings of Redemption. They all apparently use exactly the same thing now. Even though I'm the first person who used it, they all watched my fucking content and then started copying me, which is pretty funny. What a shocking twist there, huh? That, you know, once again, everyone copies me. What just happened? What? That vehicle hit me! Dude! The vehicle just hit me. They charged me another $900. What is going on? That's twice. Twice in a row. Did they stop charging me money for people driving into my truck? Jeez. Okay. Maze Hooker says it sounds silly to think that a traditional green screen is more of a pain in the butt than the software. Oh! 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 I'm so beat up now. I've been completely wrecked. Oh my god. And that's right. How do you guys on Kick like the new Salute emo? Pretty cool, huh? Good stuff. Very nice. Have a good night, Vietnamese comrade. Excuse me. What happened? What is going on right now? All I was trying to do is turn normally around the corner. How did this happen? I have no idea. I was turning normally around the corner. All of a sudden, I cut into something invisible that wasn't there. That was really weird. No? Ooh. I've lost control. I've completely lost control of my truck. Ooh. Well, thank you to everyone who supported today. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the very big early support on Kick today. We got tons of subs. I appreciate that. I think we already have over 10 subs on Kick just in the first day of the week. That's much appreciated. These early days are important to me because I get paid for them later on in the week. And last week actually was one of my least supported Kick streams ever. I mean, weeks ever. I don't know why. It might just be bad luck or whatever. Because already we got good momentum today. Like, look, we got 6, 79, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 subs today. That's great. Hey, I'm not going to complain there. That's a great start. Thank you, guys. Cheers to Kick viewers and subbers or sub-gifters. Thank you, everyone, for all the support in the last week. It's been great. Absolutely amazing. No complaints at all from me. I've been having a good time with all the games. Everything's been fun. It's not like when I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza and I was bored to tears, you know? Like, I'm actually legit enjoying everything I'm playing right now. Jade, you taking off? All right, man, you have a good night. I know that you're not interested in many of the games I'm playing right now, so I'll see you when I see you, Jade. Thanks for stopping by. Do I ever feel alone and depressed when I turn off the stream? No, dude, I'm married. I live full-time with my wife. I never feel alone or depressed. No, not at all. Absolutely not. Slayer says, why not play Donkey Kong 64 for your worst games ever marathon because it's such a bad game? Because I purposefully 100%ed it the first time so I would never have to play the game ever again. Like, that's... Oh, God, this guy clobbered me. Yo, that guy, he sideswiped me. And now I'm stuck. Shit, I'm stuck. Oh, I can't back here. Is it back here? I can't street. Uh-oh. What do I do? I'm a ditch. Oh, shit, I'm straight behind on the ditch. I'm straight here on the ditch. Is there any back one's a lot? This guy over truck. Yeah. Where's your first lot? Okay. Anything? I'll do anything. I had no clue that I had that third piece on. I might have to abandon the job. I just fucked up. I had no clue that my truck was that long. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, oh, it's the end of the night. Let's try to do a job quick. I wasn't paying attention. So I think I'm screwed. Yeah. I have no clue. Call for a tow F7. That's what I'm pressing. This is F7. It's not allowing me to do that. I'm stuck. Can't call for a tow. I'm stuck. What do we do? Flooring it. See what happens. Look at this truck. It's coming straight for me. Oh! No, this is not F7. Pay this. Is it just 0? I'm 0. Only hats. I'm in trouble. They're out for it. Like, suck. I flipped this off first time. I don't want to fix this. I don't know that. I don't know that. And I was, what do you call it? Some PC work, well? I was 0. I was what to do. Zach, okay. I'm 0 nothing. Yes, I'm not phone enter. I'm not phone. I can't do anything. Hit enter. Oh, here we go. Tow. Wow. I effed up. All right, well, guys, I think this is where we're going to call it quits. We don't have to... More truck sim continuing. Thanks. See you then. Peace out. All righty, folks. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow for Silk Song. All right? Good night and peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hey, don't go away. Life with Derek is next.
Then I can't like unfuck her sister. And sister.
So, but why is it in my forum? It has nothing to do with it.